There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Number 37 gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
At the plate, Herb Spence. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Stepping into the box, B.J. Franks. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
B.J. Frank.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Bennett on the move, and no one will track it down. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Rob Keough. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Keough.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Heading out toward shallow right. Barrett is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Up next for the Buccos, Art
Leading off for
McLean,
Pittsburgh,
as he'll get his
the
first
shortstop,
opportunity in this one.
Number 12.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Just hung in there on that one. Belted high in the air out to left. Bennett racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, Dave McBride. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
McBride.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good there to start this one.
A little roller toward the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now batting, Gregorio Sanchez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jamie Lease, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
13.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And now, J.R. Rico, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Rico, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2023.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Pierre Gibbons. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 37. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 37.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in for his second at-bat, Herb Spence. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The windup and the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding in, B.J. Franks comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
B.J. Franks.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Rob Keogh, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping up now, Art McLean. He flew out in his last at bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, Dave McBride.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dave McBride.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So striding in, Gregorio Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gregorio Sanchez.
In there, no balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Cortez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, number 37, hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hit high and deep to right center. Franks is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamie Lease. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now back.
Into the box now, J.R. Rico. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in, Pierre Gibbons.
The pitcher, number 31. Pierre.
First delivery
Gibbons.
to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go Herb Spence. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, B.J. Franks. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Rob Keogh. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out, and there it is. Strikeout number 5,000 in his brilliant career. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital, and we still have no score. Ready for another shot now, number 37. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third with none out. One and two to the Nationals pitcher. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard. Ready once again, McLean. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Now at the plate, Dave McBride.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Gregorio Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Into the wind, the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Striding into the box, Jamie Lease. No hits to this point.
Number 13.
Now here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, J.R. Rico. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Kevin Morse will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Low for ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.